Can you please explain to me what's mentally wrong with you? Explain to me what's mentally wrong with all of you men to be doing business with these fucking whores. Explain to me what's wrong with you men to put a ring on that shit. Tell me what's wrong with all of you to have children to wreck with that nasty woman named Heather. Tell me what's mentally wrong with you that you would support a woman named Heather and go to dinner with that thing. How can you tolerate that voice and that personality is the real fucking question. How can you tolerate the behavior and the attitude and the personality? There is literally nothing about them that is of entertainment or bring any form of interest that they don't understand. They don't understand what it means to have a real conversation with someone. It's clear because we've watched you in podcasting. It's clear that I don't see how you were able to spend all those hours sitting next to Monavan and conversating with that piece of shit. How in the hell were you able to make those videos and those pictures with that piece of shit? She makes my skin crawl. I'm sorry, but you took photos with her. How were you able to take those photos? What in you was allowing you to be able to tolerate the nastiest shit, knowing that I was producing the content that I was producing, and you were willing to post those pieces of content on your platform and on her platform, where you then took her from party to party to party to party. I know this is a disconnect for most of you losers out there who think you're going to be influencers one day. I know this is a disconnect for Hollywood because I live in the real world here in a small town in Georgia while you live in your nasty city of New York City that smells like shit. So you live in big city where you abuse people for a living, and I live in a small town that expects people to behave like the people who would be in a normal business setting. However, the reality is you're violent abusing out of LA. You are a piece of shit Muslim Persian whore who literally is a violent offender, and then you disrespect an American citizen, and there will be no one to come to your rescue. And we all know that because Mel Robbins out of Los Angeles let all of us know. So all of the women decided they were going to be like Mona Van and Kim Kardashian versus stand up for the American rights of American women. Do you understand what you fucking did? So those women out of Kim Kardashian's house are all Armenians. They're not American. They literally live in Beverly Hills, grew up in Beverly Hills, and tell lie stories about how they had to borrow money from each other so they could buy their first apartment when they've always lived at home. So everything out of their mouth is nothing but a lie, a gimmick, and a brand imaging to lie to your faces. And you're going to stand there and tell me that that's how life just is. And then what they're going to try to do is they're trying to infiltrate my home small town so that they can live the life they always wanted that they never could get in a form of whitewashing the back walls. So someday they can be in Kentucky and someday they can be in North Carolina and steal from you as what they would consider fans. However, you accidentally cross their path because you were scrolling through TikTok. Meanwhile, they've hired bots to assault all of us. Gary Vaynerchuk's involved in all this shit. You thought you could trust him, but take a look at the house that he's sharing in his apartment with this fucking whore. Take a look at your fucking words and your fucking podcasts. Where do you live, Gary V? Where do you walk every day where you're walking out of your front of your fucking building where you've taken videos of the building where she lives, where you supposedly live with her? How many hours have you spent within those walls while she's in the kitchen jingling the dishes and the plates as you make a content video for the audience? How sick are you? How sick are you of a person to do the things that you've done? No, fuck you. Literally the most grotesque group of individuals with nothing to fucking say. And the audience is so fucking stupid that all you do is fall for that shit. And that's what they say about you. So I could make this content for, 20 years? And you stupid motherfuckers are still going to stand there and not say a word about Kim Kardashian and her fucking snake tongue? Because how many years is this now? 7, 6? The government's just busy doing their own thing, worried about all this, that, and the other, while the rest of us, that would be specifically me. Why do I even bother with this content? I don't even fucking know at this point. All I know is you're all a bunch of lowlifes with nothing to fucking say, nothing to fucking offer, and you sure as fuck ain't curious. You sure as fuck ain't up to shit. All you do is stand there and praise these fucking whores while your children go to fucking parties at Coachella, where I literally just saw a little infant that was brought to that hell on earth place, while Justin Bieber leaves little Jack home, where he never spends time with my son. Never spends time with my kid, so he pretty much is like living his life alone, wanting to know where his real mother is. That would be me. While you're out partying it up at Coachella with your nasty fucking whore wife. I mean, take a look at her fucking attitude and her fucking face. What a bunch of fucking scumbags. And anyone that looks, acts, talks, and showed up to Coachella, you are just as low class and scumbag as the Baldwins. Specifically speaking to Hillary and Hilaria. Hilaria and Hillary, I don't know the difference, they're both the same. And let's not forget the oldest daughter of Hilaria. Oh, she's waiting to break through for y'all so that she can definitely make it in the business. Do you understand how these people could give two shits less about your children? I know you're not used to this kind of depth of deceit and grotesque behavior, but they're showing you in your fucking faces. Literally in your fucking faces, and you will refuse to take a look at what Kim Kardashian has done when I knew all along from the day she started in my fucking face that I wanted her DEAD, but there goes Leonardo DiCaprio hanging out with her at the white party. There goes all those Hollywood celebrities inviting her ass to the white party while Leonardo DiCaprio goes home with another 20-something-year-old. That is fucking disgusting. I know in your little pea brain body and mind that you don't understand that it's disgusting to be 50 years old and to think a 21-year-old of that generation is disgusting. I know it's hard for you to wrap your head around. It's fucking disgusting. Y'all need to get a reality check on the real world. Do you fucking hear me? Because the audience doesn't want to watch that shit. No, you're just competing with Kim Kardashian and the scumbags that you think we want to see, but that's because industry controls those people and have blocked the doors for any of us to succeed. Do you understand yet that you grew the non-talented, the untalented, the fear-based existence because you refuse to stand up to these fucking whores? You refuse to support the people out there that you actually thought might have talent because it was too much work for you because you're too busy worried about yourself. You're too busy trying to go to Hollywood parties. So you're not actually real business professionals. You're scumbags. Then you made all these dumb movies where you're like, well, I really wanted to be very famous. And in this movie, I was a airplane pilot and I was pretending to be an airplane pilot. And then we're like, are you fucking kidding me right now? No, I'm not fucking kidding you right now. You're not a real airplane pilot. I know you don't understand delusion to reality because you're too busy hanging out with children. To the point where your life has been a complete fucking living hell, but you were too busy living in Hollywood celebrity to think that that's the way you're supposed to live. Well, I'm here to tell you your life fucking sucks, all of you. Every one of you who think you're an influencer, your life fucking sucks. And that's the new brand and image that I'm going to create for your asses. Kim Kardashian's life sucks. Mona Van's life sucks. Gary Vee's life sucks. All your fucking life sucks. And you're miserable as fucking hell. Because that's really what's actually going on here. You think your money and your clout and your personality is going to get you out of this one? I don't fucking think so. You're a fake fraud piece of shit. You are a loser. You have nothing to offer, and your dick in your pants is where it belongs. You're old as shit. You're 50 years old. I know that's hard for you to understand because you're too busy doing love scenes with women that everybody freaking hates. But the reality is nobody wants to watch and see who you're dating. We never have. You made that shit up. Your industry made that shit up. And then you targeted the youth. And then you started dating the youth. And that's where it all began. So wake up, folks. Wake up, folks. Wake up. Woke. Yeah, you think you're woke, but you ain't shit. You're dumb as fucking rock.